to go?
No. Mine. Oh, I know why.
What? You passed away a year ago. It's a car show. I brought some of my car. Pete from PD Customs is out here. Lena, Theo, Lisa, Larry, and then obviously I know a lot of these others. Light blue truck, the Pimpala, whatever the Quentin's car is called. But which, if you're not into W bodies or H bodies, you know, GM front wheel drive platforms from the 90s, I don't know. They're cool cars. Like my son's. This is Lisa. It's a 90. Well, OSF. Cool. 10 years old at the time, you know, came up. So, but Larry, my grandpa's Cadillac, or running. It's got the right wheels on it, tires. Can't go wrong with white walls. Okay, this is my buddy Charlie and Julie's Chevelle. And then that's Charlie's 68 Camaro. My buddy Charlie has owned this Camaro since he was 15 years old. He's told it a few times. He's rebuilt it. It was the car he drove in high school. He was born in 1968, and so it just kind of matches. But it's got a very healthy 383 in it. He picked up this guy not that long ago. Well, it's several years ago, but it was kind of a basket case of theft recovery. But it's my favorite car. And then friends of theirs over here with this other Camaro. This is 68. And then same family has this Corvair, and I'm in love with this guy. So it's a 66. No, 93-year-old lady hit the corner, and you couldn't even tell. It's been redone. Flare side OBS with a 5.0 looks like. There's some other cars out here. Oh, what on earth is this thing? First I thought it was Subaru. apocalyptic car. It's an Accord. Big Newtons. It's supposed to be on the windshield. I like it. Charlie and Julie. Yeah, it's my parrot. So if you guys haven't seen this before on the channel, this is my grandfather's. We drove it out of a cave that had been stored in for 20-something years. It's a 1975 Cadillac. Completely new and repainted by Pete from PD Customs. But it runs and drives great. The engine has been rebuilt. All the brakes have been gone through. Yeah, I love that car right there. We have a gold one too, another 75. So if you don't, your manufacturer plates, so matches the car. Yeah. Of course, you know they're eating.
Hello, ma'am. B was fat shaming me, telling me I'm too fat for the bounce house. So I went and got some nuts. Yeah, I told you you're too fat for the bounce house.
Oh my god, that looks so good. That's really good.
You know what, Barry? Get out of here.
It does look pretty good.
That looks so good.
Get away.
No.
That food, fat boy. No. I'll help you out.
Oh look, there's an ice cream. Hey Cooper, the ice cream truck just showed up. Yeah.
Thank you.
Welcome, ma'am.
You had to put the Jeeps up here because you know they can't go off-road. But so this is the '84 C10 that he actually had traded for, and this is my nephew Carson. But these all got rode on like the week that he passed away. So it's more than a year ago that's been sitting on there, or almost a year. And for somehow that chalk stuff has basically still stayed on there. But it's rough, but we love this truck. It's got a cool look to it. It was even lower. We had to raise it because it was a little nuts to drive. But the front end has all been rebuilt. It's got tubular control arms and newer springs and stuff, so it rides pretty well in the front. And the back end has been adjusted. It's a flip kit, but my buddy Pete is going to try to basically like do the rust repair, but keep the patina to it. So it's going to need most of the bed sides though, so that's going to be a lot of work to try to retain the patina, but still, like I said, keep the colors. But Pete's good. He'll be able to do it. The wheelie.
Oh, you don't want to cross that.
So I'm guessing 69 based off the year manufacture plate. There's differences in the headlight bezel change. Obviously this is post 68 because it has a turn signal, like a marker light here. Anything 68 and up is when they started doing that. So like, you know that this one, the Chevrolet the 66, doesn't have a turn signal marker. So it's not, it's older. But playing the bounce house. So this is my burb. This has been on the channel. 5.3 swapped, 4L80 dropped, 5.7 on those chrome wheels with the full hubcaps. I love that car. We do need to polish the paint. I just haven't got to it really well. I just haven't got to it. I got a little distracted by 4 million cars I got. Pete's 1985 C10 long bed. This is a 6.0 with a 4L80, and we did this swap over the summer, or maybe like a little more before that. He's been driving this. This is a daily now. It's good car. I actually owned this for a little while. I had traded a 1990 pickup, Chevy pickup, that I kind of wish I still had for it initially, but then I traded it to him for paint on my dark blue truck. 87 GMC. This is a V1500 because they changed the name for the last year, but this was a conservation truck. You can see in this door, this triangle. I'll show you on the other side, the same. We got this from some family friends. My oldest son. And it had been off the road since, it was 17 years if I remember. So 2005, I think, at the time. It was buried in the dirt. Obviously it's got a decent amount of rust. The brake lines were all rusted. Clutch was stuck, and well, wiped out, and then, which is why it was parked. And the engine was actually locked up. One of the cylinders, just the way the valves were open, you know, something had got up in there, or moisture got up there. But we broke it loose. It spit a whole bunch of acorns and stuff out, and finally got this thing running. This is tried and true, dependable truck. We're quite fond of green truck, and the boys, the grandkids of the guy who gave it to us, they come out and they drive it occasionally. They've taken it to a Good Guys show last year. Like I said, my goal is always to get stuff back on the road, kind of like this. My grandfather's 49. You guys should see other videos that I have where I've gone through this. Honestly, I spent a lot of time making sure I wasn't going to hurt anything, but the real kicker was getting the fuel lines back on and getting the points cleaned. I cleaned the point, carb. I got the master cylinder. Everything else is, besides this radiator, is as my grandfather had it and drove it. It was in a garage for 30 years, and it's been off the road for more than 40. 76 is the last inspection down in New Mexico, but it runs great for what it is. I can't really complain. I need to hook the choke cable up. I keep saying this, because you do need to have it choked when you first start it, or it will run like dog piss, honestly. I'll come back to that one. This is our 62 Fairlane. Her name is Lena. We got it from a guy who got it from the original family. He only had it for a short period of time. He basically just got it running. He did some brake work and some other little stuff on it. But he kind of got, done with the car. I put a water pump on it, and I threw these cokers on it because why not? They're beautiful. But we love her. She's a grandma car. She's got the original 221 Windsor, which is the first year of the Windsor, and a lot of people don't know about the 221, but it's the predecessor of the 260, 289, 302. So small block Ford. It's still, the brakes have been upgraded to dual pot, but they're still manual brakes, still manual steering. It's a 3 on the tree. And my 16-year-old son drove it here, so don't say that kids can't drive manuals. He drove a 3 on the tree, power manual steering, manual brakes to a car show. They do what you train them to do, or teach them to do, I guess is a better way to say it. Set better expectations for your kids. This is his buddy, my middle boy's buddy, Quentin's car. Like I said earlier, if you don't love W bodies, or you think that these are just commuter cars, you're not understanding these are starting to be 30 years old. They need to be saved also. There's a lot of cool stuff about them. This one, he doesn't really care for the wheels. They don't look bad, but he wants to go to more of a stock wheel, probably lower it a little and fix a few other things that are wrong with it. But it's a cool car. It's got the 3.8 in it, which is one of the best motors General Motors ever made, and they just run amazingly. Decent power. There's supercharged variants of it. I do have videos on this, and we will get them out. This is their other friend Cooper's truck. It's a Ranger that's almost got 400,000 miles on it, or more than 400,000 miles on it. We did the drop on it. I don't know what the full thing is. It's at least 4 inches in the front, but springs in the front, and in the back it was a flip kit, and I want to say a shackle, either a lift or a lowering shackle. I think it's just a lift shackle to bring it back up a little, because it did have a little spot. But Cobra-esque wheels on it. It's a cool truck, manual. Again, he's a 16-year-old boy. He drives that's his high school car. We talked about you. This on this Impala. This car, he's grandpa's. It's basically a 24-year-old car with a 3.8 in it. Great. It's again, if you can't start appreciating these, you don't understand. There's only so many Camaros and so many other things that you can see at a show. As much Larry, I don't know if I've talked much about Larry. He needs a wash. This is definitely a grandpa car. There you go. It was it's a 2-barrel with AC, long bed. If that's not grandpa, I don't know what it is. We've got it. We lowered it 4.6 with the Beltec kit. It's the best riding car. This 305 is pretty tired though. We do have an LS that we plan to put in it, but I do like just this look, the unmolested look. So when we do it, we're gonna try to make it still look right inside of here. But Larry's a good truck, and he doesn't have the problem that a lot of squares have, because I actually maintain my hinges. I guess I could pop the hood on this one. No, I'd have to have the boy, because I had a slight front end issue. I hit back the car slightly, and supposedly I totaled a Bronco, like a newer Bronco. I totaled it, and this is what happened to this car. So if you guys want to, I dented the hood and cracked my emblem and put a dent in my bumper and totaled another car. So dark blue, he had a fire, but this is a LS swapped, drop 5.7. It's on coils. This is a show truck, but it's also my day, if you want to call it show. Redone. My buddy Pete had to fix the front. He'll have to do it again. We are probably going to add back in the Blazer, Suburban, whatever you want to call it, the bumper in the back. It's just a short one that's kind of like that one, but for this style. This is our GTO. It's rough, but it is stupid fast. 5.7, long tube headers, cammed. I think it's had some head work. It's tuned. It's in the 400s. It's probably like mid 400 horsepower. These cars are maybe not as cool as a Judge, but they are cool. Let's see what. F-250. Oh, I know why. Yeah, I'll probably posting that I do all these lives. I'll probably repost them too. I'm thinking there's some trickery here to get the hood open. The lock. Nifty. Well, probably gonna hop off here for a little bit. I might get back on after some more cars show up, or if there's more to see. So, see you guys in a bit.